Good morning. Morning coffee time. I got mine. Hope you got yours. Very happy today. I found I told you all the techs. The tech world is 100 years ahead of mainstream science. I'm not kidding. Um, it's a religious war, is what it is. They've been teaching, forced, really, a lot of schools are forced to teach it. A bunch of garbage. A bunch of garbage for a long time. Um, Bioengineers. They ain't got time to guess at what's going on with atomic structures and how to build their, when you're dealing with like 40, 50 atoms to try and build a protein, or something goes wrong and you want to know why, um, you have to understand it on a major level. So they have courses and stuff in that area. Ah. But it's all theoretical, right? It can't be. It's not mainstream. But they have been studying the atom for a long time, and we I'm just picking up on it now. It's not something that most people know about. Like I said, it's not mainstream. But in order to do any bioengineering, you got to understand it nowadays. Um, so what I was saying about the magnets, absolutely right. It's exactly the atom is exactly like every other magnet in the universe. Okay, it is tiny, it is dense, and it spins like crazy. And magnetic power, magnetic potential, is about angular momentum and density. All right, our Earth spins like a slug. That's why we got squat for gravity. Okay, um, but if we were to be on a magnetar, spinning at 1/10 the speed of light, right, tenth the speed of light, and there is so much gravity that you'd be squashed into like a dime, a little puddle of dime. You don't. And it's gravity. It's what we call gravity. We just don't measure it that way because our Earth, well, like I said, it spins like a slug. Um, so we know size has a lot to do with gravity, but we don't calculate for the rotation, and that's one of the first things I ran across when I was doing galactic rotation with Maxwell and Lorentz and stuff like that. And but not only just the extreme gravitational difference from what Einstein has for gravity, Newton has for gravity. That's all based on our slow spinning Earth. The faster it moves, the faster it rotates, the tighter the gravity gets, the stronger the magnetic field. We actually do that stuff with magnets, and not to those speeds, but yes, the stronger our generators, we use big magnets. We only keep about 50 to 60 hertz. But if we go faster, it builds up a stronger magnetic field. Same thing with your atoms. Atomic structure isn't actually all that important. I was doing those dipole things, and it does, a little bit for certain molecules. It becomes a factor, but not a big one. Not in the way people think. Not the way I was thinking, anyhow. But what happens is how you align your dipole magnets, your atoms. They are dipole magnets, rotating planet Earth, stars, suns, whatever you want to call them. They are rotating. They are rotating very fast, and they're very powerful. And the magnetic field they have around them is obscene. And yes, they are hot. That's a new one. So what happens is you use the magnets for the north and south to control the magnetic field, or what you call electricity. You use that to basically maneuver the electricity. All right, a stream of magnetic field of strong potential. All right, and you're using magnets to control that. All right, that's what atomic structure is all about. It's really about it's more about the molecule than it is about the atom. And the whole thing about them doing the electron shells and stuff. Oh my, 120 years, and they still can't just stand up and go, you know what? It was Maxwell and Lorentz. They had it right. Um, there's a lot of people that know it, by the way. They just won't put it out there because, they'll ruin their careers. Um, you can't take my degree. You can't make me lose my job. I can find out all the facts and everything like that, but I can write all the papers, and nobody with any credit will touch it with a 10-foot pole. I told you it's a religious war.